Kia ora and good morning, everyone. Before we kick off with the officials of today, I'm going to hand over to Matariki to open the proceedings with a karakia.
E tū mo te karakia, please. Whakataka te hau ki te uru, whakataka te hau ki te tonga, kia mā kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hi ake ana te atākura, he tio, he uka, he hauhu, ti hei, mauri ora.
Kia ora and good morning. I will now pass over to our principal, Mr. Gregor Fountain, to open today's prize giving.
Ka nui te mihi kia koe, Jesse, tēnā koutou katoa, and what a pleasure to be together in this slightly unusual way to celebrate the arts community and achievement at Wellington College. You know, we love the arts, and we love the arts because of what it does to us individually and as a school community. We love the arts because they inspire creativity. We love the arts because they connect people. We love the arts because they challenge us to think critically. And we love the arts because they enable us to have that incredible, deep understanding that is so crucial in our lives that the overall performance, the whole, is greater than the sum of our individual parts. When we see a debating team working together, collaborating, constructing an argument and dismantling another argument, when we see the hard work that's happening in people's homes, in their bedrooms, walking around their garden, learning lines for drama productions, and then we see what happens when they interact with other people who have also learned lines and see it come to life, we're experiencing something of a chemical, beautiful reaction. And when we listen to an orchestra or a band and we hear harmonies, we are aware that something is big, something is greater than ourselves. And when we watch a Pacific Performance Group, or when we watch Kapa Haka, one of my most favourite things to watch, we see pride, we see creativity, we see beauty, and we feel distinctly that we are part of Aotearoa New Zealand and that we have something special that no one else in the world has. And so the arts are what bring us to life. So thank you for being part of this extraordinary arts community. It is a pleasure to be able to support you in some ways, and most of all to be occasionally in the audience to see the most wonderful, the most amazing creativity. So as always, you know, we are at an awards ceremony, and there's a real danger that an arts awards ceremony focuses on individuals or groups. And there's a danger that as a result of that, we lose that sense of community, or that sense of community is diminished. So as we acknowledge the amazing achievements of our year in this crazy world that we're living in, as we celebrate excellence, as we celebrate the community, as we celebrate the way we work together on these things, let's also acknowledge everything that has gone into the people and the groups that are being acknowledged, including the role modelling and support of others. Your journey in the arts, in most cases, didn't start when you came to Wellington College. There was someone in your family, or there was someone in your primary schooling, or there was some event that you went to that made you think that you wanted to be part of that. So let's think about those things for each of us. Who was it? Who was the person that was the bridge for you to the arts? And let's think about the people that taught us music when we were 7. Let's talk about the people that you saw speak in public or debate, or the Kapa Haka group that you were part of in your primary school. All those people that have been part of your journey. At times, you know, in the last 2 years, we've had at times experienced a world which hasn't had the arts in some ways. We've experienced, some parts of, restrictions on us being on certain events. But out of that, the arts community generated a new sense of creativity, innovation. Things went online. Events went outside. Groups were socially distanced. And the arts continued in the creative ways that they always have. Huge congratulations. I'm so grateful to the amazing team of staff and students that have put this event together today. We'd love to have the black and golds. We'd love to have a flash dinner. We're not allowed. But thank you for producing an event that's got some gravitas, which means that it feels a little bit of prestige, so that we can celebrate together being part of this wonderful arts community. Have a great prize award ceremony and best wishes for the rest of the year and beyond. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou koutou.
Thank you, Mr. Fountain, and kia ora, good morning to all. Welcome to the 2021 Wellington College Arts Prize Giving. In an ideal world, this prize giving would be presented in a nice separate event. There would be a hall jam-packed full of people ready to celebrate the achievements of the arts throughout the year. For obvious reasons, this unfortunately cannot happen. But all those present here today have represented Wellington College in the arts throughout the year, and we're delighted that we can get together here to celebrate here in this room and at home for the people who are going to watch the video later on.
Thanks to this highly unusual and at times highly frustrating year, the prize giving today is obviously a little bit different. Recognising this, we are required to present the awards in a different way. There will be no shaking of hands. Each medal, badge or cup will be placed on the table and you will be required to pick it up without personal contact.
The merits are awarded to students who have made a significant contribution to their activity. They've performed either with distinction or contributed to their activity significantly as a group member, administrator or coach. We'll start off with the kapa haka and debating merits for kapa haka, Te Rui Hautapu, Riley Philo, Ty Renner and Tom Blundell-Myers, and for debating, Jolyon Bishop, Harry Zangaropoulos and Felix Ruiz-Moore in Senior Prem B, and for the organisation of the Moot Must Fall and Senior Certificate, Henry Isaac, James Mason and Barnaby Stevens. A huge round of applause for those gentlemen, please.
For junior drama, Alex Greenwood, James Leagard and Jetson Watts, who was also part of Sheila Wynn. For junior drama with theatre sports, Sefton Williamson and Tomic Notwani. And finally, for senior drama and Sheila Wynn, merits are awarded to Aaron Bailey, Ian Smith, Jack Cullen, and Harry Peart. A huge round of applause for those boys. For members of the big band, Noah Dean, Gus Butchers, and Eddie Barn. For members of the assorted choirs, Michael Lau, Gareth Morden, Aaron Woodmore, Connor Redding, Riley Blennerhassett, who was also a member of the big band, Luke Andrews, and Joshua Langford, who was also a member of the orchestra. And finally, for other groups, Magada Pereira, for concert band and jazz ensemble, Elliot Smith, a music prefect, also part of rock band, Patrick Jones, for several bands, orchestra and choir, and Dhruv Menon, for leadership in Baby Shop. A huge round of applause.
We now come to the merits for the Pacific and the Pacific Performance Group, starting with Mason Aifo Aloisio, who is a group leader, Devon Sopawanga, who is an overall Pacific leader in 2021, and Joshua Semu, who was the Dubsea Pacific Performance Group aspiring leader, and finally Cyrus Iono, a Together as Brothers aspiring leader. Alongside these, we have the visual arts merits with Jack Betty for design, Oliver Arrington for arts, and Zico Buckley for illustration. A round of applause for those gentlemen, please.
A bar is awarded for sustained attendance over a 3-year period in the same club. For drama, bars have been awarded to the following students. For junior drama, and Sheila Wynn, Sumner Hancock, and Alexi Halakis. And for Sheila Wynn, George Teagle. For kapa haka, bars have been awarded to the following. Devin Shadrock, Matariki Katene, Patrick Tahusinot, and Nico Love.
The following students have been awarded Pacific bars. Sorani Sumasafu, Joshua Samu, Isaiah Opai, Purava Brown Tolalo, Michael Matruli Webster, Etataya Tia Tia, Johnny Maiava, Mason Aufo Aloisio, Lachlan Aolua, Ethan Aolua, Alapoto Tuimata Tia Tia, Tavunga Siolo, and Genesis Harlow. A round of applause for the Pacific bars, please. Now on to the honours. Honours are generally awarded for senior students. They are in recognition of outstanding service and achievements, and are also for notable contributions to the school that have been given over a number of years. The following students have been awarded honours for their contributions to those events and to the community as a whole. For services as an overall Pacific leader in 2021, involved in the Dubsy Performance Group, and as a leader with Together as Brothers, Sachwala Malanga Mali'i. For services as a Pacific Performance Group leader, we have Tofoka Pango, Shiloh Liko, Matthias Toimata, and Joseph Tuamohiloa. For services as a member of the Pacific Performance Group, as a leader with Together as Brothers, as a peer support leader, deputy head boy, and a general role model for Pacific boys, Ethan Stowell. Moving on to the drama honours, Joshua Edwards has been recognised for outstanding contributions to the drama department over his 5 years at Wellington College. He has acted in, written and produced junior drama over a number of years, performing each role to a high standard. This year, he's had tremendous success in the Sheila Wynn Shakespeare Festival, acting in 2 scenes, one of which was selected for the national finals at the Michael Fowler Centre. In 2021, he was made a drama prefect and has shown fantastic leadership, initiative and community spirit in this role. And finally, Josh was chosen to direct this year's senior drama. Unfortunately, and absolutely guttingly, I was really looking forward to seeing it, this was canned due to COVID, but nevertheless, he's been a strong leader throughout the process. A huge round of applause.
Round of applause for Betty, who's coaching various teams, running practice debates, and adjudicating. For this, debating honours are awarded to Christian Cox and Sumner Hancock. The next 3 recipients of debating honours have debated together since they were in Year 9. As well as being outstanding debaters, winning their grades in years 10, 11, and 12, they've all made a major contribution to the WC debating community, increasing the amount of support given by senior students to juniors and to teacher coaches. For this year, they've all been members of the Senior Prem A debating team. Debating honours are awarded to William Chandler, Kieran Sterland, and Hugo Lethbridge. Now for music honours. It has been a full year for music at Wellington College. Despite disruptions due to COVID, our music group still managed to perform wonderfully at the Cultural Extravaganza, hosted at the Michael Fowler Centre, along with various other events and activities. The following students have been recognised for their remarkable contributions to music at Wellington College, and in turn are being awarded an honour. Dhruv Menon, a member of Barbershop, Jazz Ensemble and Jazz Band. Archie Taylor, for his involvement in music and tech. Tom Christie, for music service and orchestra, and Harry Hampton for concert band and orchestra.
Now on to the Kapa Haka honours. It's been a stellar year for Kapa Haka at Wellington College. The following students are being recognised for their leaderships and contributions to Te Hātea Awatea. Translating to English as the Dawning Light, Te Haiata Awatea is the combined elite Dub-C, Dub-GC Kapa Haka unit. It is kapa open to all and is a place to celebrate ngā mahi a te rehia. The following students have been awarded honours in Kapa Haka: Manaki Tibble, Benson Morley Hall, Kapureira Ranginui ki Mura Meihana, Tamati Kataine, and Samuel Scott. A round of applause for the Kapahaka Merits, please. And finally, in the honours here, we have an all-round arts honour for Judah Jackson. Judah has been an all-round remarkable contributor to the arts at Wellington College. He's been involved in Parking Day, New Zealand Music Month as a performer and an organiser, the 1 Minute Film Festival, Rock Quest 2021, the Shayla Wynne Shakespeare Competition, and the Ethics Olympiad. He held a lead role in Oklahoma, the musical at Queen Margaret's College, and was a representative to the Stockley Cup. He has been a prefect for music and art and has been deeply involved in a wide range of clubs and extracurricular activities. A huge round of applause for Judah Jackson, please. Now, this is a moment where, for the people at home, things get a little bit different for the people here. For everyone at home, we're going to have a performance from the big band.
What a fantastic performance. Now we'll move on to the blues pockets. For drama, could Jack Cullen please approach the stage? Jack showed outstanding performance ability in his role as Ariel in the Sheila Wynne Shakespeare production of The Tempest. Along with the rest of the cast, Jack was chosen for the national finals at the Michael Fowler Centre in July of this year. They gave an incredible performance, and from here, Jack was chosen for the National Shakespeare School Production Program. This program involves some of the top-performing high schoolers in the country to train together to further their skills and knowledge in Shakespearean theatre. Jack Cullen.
Now, for this next blue, things get a little bit interesting because it's going to the tech maestroso of today, the wizard behind the scenes, the Wizard of Oz himself, Archie Taylor. For music, could Archie Taylor please approach the stage? He's been deeply... He has been deeply involved in the Dubsea Senior Choir, the Combined Big Band, the Barbershop Regional Competition Chorus. He was the student organiser of the Theatre Tech Club, the venue technician for Wellington College, the assistant stage manager of the Cultural Extravaganza, and has helped run many events internally and externally throughout the year. Outside of school, Archie is going to be the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra sound engineer, hope I've got that right, involved with Inspire and a professional choir based here in Wellington, and the New Zealand Secondary School Students Choir, a deputy head prefect for arts, a music prefect, a member of the Super Six, and a leader of several co-curricular music groups. Archie has achieved outstanding results within the school and at a national level. Another round of applause for Archie Taylor.
For music, could Joshua Langford please approach the stage? Joshua was a member of the Dubsea and DubGC Combined Orchestra, Dubsea Senior Choir, and Dubsea Curtain Show Band of 2020. Outside of school, he was a member of the Wellington Youth Orchestra and the New Zealand Secondary Schools Orchestra NZCT Chamber Contest, in which his team made it to the district finals. In the Piano Plus Music Festival, he won the Beyond Grade 8 division and the chamber section with his two piano 8 hands group. He was also accepted into the predominantly uni student Wellington Youth Orchestra and the New Zealand Secondary Schools Orchestra as a violinist. Joshua Langford. Can we please have a round of applause?
Next up, once again for music, could Benjamin Carter please approach the stage? Benjamin has performed in the Cultural Extravaganza with the Combined Orchestra, performed in the second China-New Zealand Arts Festival at Victoria University, was the principal cello for our Combined Orchestra, a member of the Wellington Youth Orchestra, where he played in 2 concerts this year, the principal cello of the New Zealand Secondary School Symphony Orchestra, and a member of the Artsky Trio, who were silver finalists in the CMNZ NZCT competition, where the semi-finals were held in Christchurch. Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Carter.
Now, in recognition of his achievements in music, the next blue is awarded to Tom Christie. Could Tom please approach the stage? Tom is a member of both the Dubsea and DubGC Combined Orchestra and the Wellington Youth Orchestra, performing with both a cello and a piano. Tom was also part of the New Zealand Secondary School Symphony Orchestra, NZSSSO, as a cellist. Tom Christie.
Our next blue, another music blue, is going to Dhruv Menon. Could Dhruv please approach the stage? Dhruv has been a member of the Barbershop Chorus, the Stage Band, the Big Band, the Jazz Combo, a rock band, was a music prefect, played the understudy in the QMC production of Oklahoma, was a member of the Wellington All-Stars Youth Big Band, has been involved with Vocal FX as well, along with the jazz band And the stage band, he competed in the New Zealand School of Music at the New Zealand School of Music for the Wellington Jazz Festival, at which he played the alto saxophone. This year he was selected to play the tenor saxophone in the Wellington All-Stars Youth Big Band, which comprises of the best secondary school jazz musicians from the Wellington region. Alongside this, his barbershop quartet, New Age Classic, and Vocal FX qualified for the national competition that was to be held in Palmerston North at the end of September. This is another event that was tragically cancelled by COVID-19. Qualifying for the national quartet competition put his quartet among the top 10 men's quartets in New Zealand. A round of applause for Drew, please.
For music again, could Malachy Holaborough please approach the stage? Malachy has been involved in Orchestra Wellington, a paid professional gig, Wellington Youth Brass Band, Buzzing Brass, New Zealand Secondary Schools Brass Band, Wellington City Wind Band, Capital City Wind Band, Wellington Sinfonetta, and Capital City Concert Band. At Wellington College, he was involved with the jazz band, chorale, combined choir, junior choir, senior choir, ukulele orchestra, wind band, and barbershop. He also performed in the Cuba Duper Festival. He was a brass player and soloist of the year, the winner of Best Soloist at New Zealand Brass Band Nationals. He came third place in the solo category at New Zealand Brass Band Festivals. He played for the Wellington City Concert Band at the New Zealand Symphonetic Winds Festival, where they won gold. Played for the Wellington Junior Brass Band, Buzzing Brass Band, at the Brass Band, where they won the youth grade, won third place in the other instruments competition. Malachy Holborough.
And for our final music blue today, could Elliot Smith please approach the stage? Elliot was a finalist in the Lion Foundation songwriting competition. His song is to be professionally recorded and mastered at a studio of his choice. He has consistently performed original songs both in school and at events like the Smoke Free Rock Quest. Having his original music selected for the songwriting competition finals is extremely prestigious, with only a small number of students nationally being selected. His song will appear on a compilation album of other finalists and will be distributed nationally. Now, it's exceptionally rare that a student at Wellington College is awarded a blue twice. However, for winning the Under-20 Chess Championship, I would like to once again ask Josh Langford to approach the stage. Round of applause for Josh Langford. Moving on, we now have the cups and the trophies. These are the lovely old bits of silverware that have been with the college for varying lengths of time in memory of all sorts of people and recognition of all sorts of achievements. We are starting today with the Campion Cup for Outstanding Performance in a Major Production. It's named after Richard Campion, a New Zealand theatre director who is also the father of acclaimed New Zealand filmmaker Jane Campion, which makes this award fitting in its recognition of outstanding performance in a major production. For his main role in this year's junior drama, the Campion Cup in 2021 is awarded to Arthur Fell. Next up, we have the Mothers Association Drama Cup, which recognises outstanding overall contribution to the major production. For his work in senior drama, and it doesn't matter that it was cancelled, the work was phenomenal nonetheless, the Mothers Association Drama Cup goes to Josh Edwards.
The McLean Cup is awarded for significant contribution to a major production. It was gifted to Wellington College by a long-standing former WC teacher, Jan McLean. For 2021, the McLean Cup is awarded to Ian Smith and Aaron Bailey. Now, the Lendrum Cup. For 2021, the Lendrum Cup for Dramatic Achievement is awarded to Jack Cullen.
Next up, we have the Senior Drama Cup, which recognises outstanding performance in drama at Wellington College. The Senior Drama Cup goes to Alexi Halakias. Next, we have the Kirsty Hazeldine Cup. Now, we are honoured to have Kirsty Hazeldine here with us today. She is the former Wellington College Arts Director who has given an immense amount of service to Wellington College over her tenure. The Cup recognises senior leadership and contribution to performing arts. The Kirsty Hazeldine Cup in 2021 goes to Archie Taylor.
Now, the Debating Cups. The Warbridge Cup recognises outstanding service to debating. Named after the family of John Warbridge, a Wellington College Old Boy who became the first New Zealander to win Best Speaker in the World Debating Competition, which he did in 1996. This year, the Warbridge Cup for Outstanding Debating goes to James Mason and Christian Cox. The Headmasters Cup for support and development of WC debating was bestowed upon the school by former headmaster Harvey Rees Thomas. The Headmasters Cup for support and development of WC debating goes to Hugo Lethbridge and Summer Haynes.
Named after Wellington College Old Boy and New Zealand's first Maori Governor-General, the Sir Paul Reeves Cup is awarded to the best debater at Wellington College. For 2021, the Sir Paul Reeves Cup goes to Kieran Sterland.
Earlier this year, the Wellington College public speaking competitions were run. These were run to decide the winners of the Public Speaking Awards for junior, intermediate, and senior levels. The Public Speaking Junior Award goes to Ashan Bruno. The Public Speaking Senior Award, the Public Speaking Intermediate Award goes to Ty Renner. And finally, the Public Speaking Senior Award goes to Will Chandler.
We now have the Chess Cup, which recognises the top chess player at Wellington College. Following his aforementioned national level success, the Chess Cup for 2021 goes to Josh Langford. And finally, but certainly not least, we come to Kai Takitane, who is the male leader of Te Haiata Awatea. They hold the responsibility of leading their peers on and off the performance stage. They are a leader and a role model in the front and a hard worker in the background. They lead Waiata and Haka. They are an orator and mangi for the kapa and ensure to keep the kapa disciplined and focused. For 2021, the Kai Takitane was Manaki Tibble.
The next award is the Wellington College Staff Contribution to the Arts, Culture and Extracurricular, as is nominated and voted upon by the students. Before we go to the recipient of this year's award, we would like to take some time to recognise the contributions of the following nominated staff members. Jess Cooper, for her ongoing service to drama inside and outside the classroom. Kathy Roy, for her extensive work with the school's choirs. Emma Young and Rivka Nathan, for their direction and support of junior drama in 2021. Kushla Thompson, for her extensive contribution to debating. Victor Mao, for his unwavering leadership of WCQSA, the Wellington College Equestrian Alliance, over the last 3 years. And Keely Tamwa for his work as a choreographer for the Culture Extravaganza. A round of applause for the nominees. And finally, for his outstanding service, which has gone above and beyond any possible expectations, we would now like to recognise and celebrate Liam Boyle. Now we're down to our top awards, which are Junior Arts Person of the Year. Now for the junior nominees, please stay seated. Malachy Holborough. As mentioned previously, he's made a remarkable contribution to the arts through Orchestra Wellington, the Youth Brass Band, and senior choir, and much more. Connor Redding, an all-round positive and hard-working contributor to the arts. Connor has made major contributions to the Dufferin Street Dancers, debating team, theatre, sports, board game club, and all our vocal groups. Riley Blenner Hassett, an outstanding multi-instrumentalist playing in the combined orchestra, big band, singing in the choir, and lead guitar in our rock band. Sefton Williamson, who's made remarkable contributions to junior drama and to the drama department as a whole through the year. Jetson Watt. Jetson performed in the junior drama performance on the spot, helped to form the newly established Dufferin Street Dance Crew, and was a national finalist in the Sheila Wynne Shakespeare Festival performance of The Tempest. Benjamin Carter, an outstanding contributor to music as a whole at Wellington College, and cello player with New Zealand Secondary Schools Symphony Orchestra, amongst many other achievements. Joshua Langford. As mentioned several times already, Joshua has been a significant contributor to music and chess at Wellington College. A member of several orchestras, choirs, inside and outside of the school, he was also recognised at a national level for chess. The overall winner for Junior Arts Person of the Year is awarded in recognition of his many achievements is Joshua Langford.
To the Senior Arts Person of the Year, the nominees are as follows. Jack Cullen, selected for national finals for Sheila Wynne and has made all-round remarkable contributions to drama at Wellington College. Judah Jackson, as mentioned before, an all-round incredible contributor to the arts at Wellington College in everything from music to photography, cinematography, and more. Sumner Hancock, who has contributed massively to debating and drama, both as an active participant and as a coach and mentor. Dhruv Menon, with all-round remarkable musical contributions from the Wellington All-Stars Youth Big Band to Oklahoma, and seemingly endless contributions in between. Archie Taylor, our legendary tech wizard for today, masteroso of the theatre tech crew, deeply involved in an immense range of arts and assorted music extracurricular activities. And Josh Edwards, the director of this year's senior drama, producer of this year's junior drama, a drama prefect and all-round theatre wizard. And the winner of Senior Arts Person of the Year is Archie Taylor. our final award here this evening. Well, this morning actually, feels like evening in here, doesn't it? The top arts group of the year. The nominees are as follows. The Slaves of the Storm, the Shayla Wynne Regional Winners, National Award for Costume and NSSP candidate. The Wellington College Big Band, who won gold at the TGA National Jazz Fest. The Senior Choir, who performed this year at the Cadenza Festival. And the Pacifica Performance Group, who won the Spirit Award at Tūtangata. And the winner for the 2021 Top Arts Group of the year is the Wellington College Big Band. Another round of applause for the Big Band, please. So that brings us to the end of the formal awards for the Arts Prize Giving 2021. I am now going to ask our head prefect, William Chandler, to close the prize giving for today.
Tēnā koutou katoa. I think that we can all agree that this morning has been a resounding success. And I didn't quite know what I was expecting for the Arts Awards this morning, because I didn't go to the Sports Awards yesterday, and I'd heard murmurings that there would sort of be cameras and that they were going to have a slideshow and things. But I think that we can all agree it's been awesome, it's been professional, it's been well done, and I think we're all got to enjoy the fact that there is a video of this event that they're going to make later, so we can enjoy it later as well. So can you guys all join me in thanking the awesome production team? I want to talk about two things today. The first one's about belonging and the second one's about legacy. In my opinion, Wellington College is a great school. It's a great school because when we come here, we learn all the things that we need to learn to go out into the world and to thrive, right? So when we're in the junior school, we learn the basics. We learn sort of the 3 R's, reading, writing, arithmetic. We go out there, we can choose our NCA subjects, we get the qualifications that we need. But the thing that really makes it a great school, in my opinion, is the fact that there are so many opportunities for people to belong. And to belong means for there to be a place for you within the school where you feel like you're at home, where you feel like you can be a part of something bigger than yourself. And the beautiful thing about these arts and these cultural groups, which we've celebrated today, is they give us that opportunity to belong, to be a part of something else. Like Mr. Fountain said before, something where the outcome can be greater than the sum of the individual parts. That's really special, and that's something that our massive extracurricular arts and cultural community offers us, that opportunity to belong, and that contributes to Wellington College being a great school. So that's the first thing on the arts, and the second thing is on legacy. We talk lots at Wellington College about that light. It's our school motto, Luma Nakape et Imperti, Te Aho Te Ao Marama. And I think that the arts groups that all of us in this room have been a part of this year is a perfect example of receiving that light and then passing it on. Because these groups, they didn't start with us and they won't finish with us. That the light within these groups, it was built and developed and nurtured by all those that have come before us. But in the time that we've been at Wellington College, some of us have been here 1 or 2 years, others of us in year 13, this is our 5 years that we're leaving. But during the time that we've been here, we've developed that light, we've built it, we've contributed to it ourselves with the uniqueness and individuality that only we can bring to that. And for that light, we've made it stronger, we've made it shine brighter for all those future generations of Dub-C students yet to come. So to all of you, any of you that were involved in an arts group and the cultural group this year, I want to say thank you for building that light. Thank you on behalf of all of those generations of Dub-C students to come. Because they are really going to benefit from that legacy that you've left behind. And just talking on legacy as well, I want to thank Mr. Tama Smith, our arts director for this year. He's in his first year in the role. He's done an absolutely awesome job. He's an inspirational leader. He's brought it all together. And and I think that anybody who's had anything to do with him can attest to what a wonderful job he's done this year. So he's not going to appreciate me for saying this at all, because he's very happy lurking in his black clothes in the background, assisting with the stage. But I'd just like to say a big thank you to Mr. Tamasmith. And he's continued on the legacy that was left to him by Ms. Kirsty Hazeldine, who I know is in the crowd because I saw her before. One of our awards was named after her tonight. And lots of for us Year 13s especially, lots of the success and the enjoyment that we've had in our time at Wellington College through the arts and cultural community is down to her and all the work that she's done. So just lastly, a big thank you to Ms. Kirsty Hazeldine as well. Anyway, thank you very much for today. Another big congratulations to everyone that's put on this awesome morning. Good luck for your exams. Good luck for the year ahead. Thank you very much. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa.